Hello everybody, so I did the video explaining kind of Discord, Race App, and the Otter Hub, and I'm here to do kind of another one, which is going to be like leaderboards and just accessing the RaceRoom portal and how to do some things. I was asked some questions on these, and you know what? It figures to do a video guide, and then just have that on hand to refer to if anyone else needs to know. So let's start with the portal. So on the main menu here, you have your single player, multiplayer, competition, store, and portal. Now the portal gives you access to your profile. So you can see mine here with my terrible picture. Really need to redo that. Just everything else here. Favorite cars. I'm not sure that that's accurate because that cannot be my favorite car anymore. I have not driven a BMW Z4 in ages. It's also probably not my favorite tracks anymore, so I don't know. Maybe it's kind of locked and you can get some stats on yourself here. You can get advanced stats on yourself as well. None of this is super important. But what is your team name here. So for some of our series, we're asking people to change team names to match the teams that they're part of within the series. So for example, the Wednesday series is I'm part of MMR Land Motorsports, and I've changed my name here. So all you have to do that is go to your account, go to your account settings, and right there is your team. You can also select your country, which is the flag that'll pop up. You can change your name if you ever in the mood to. Not something I particularly recommend, but I have said that you could use a fake name as long as it's kind of like a real name. Your portal language here, and also whether you want to receive their newsletter or not. I'm just gonna exit because I didn't make any changes. So that's easy enough, and that'll allow you to kind of flip between team changes. You can also access the store from here. There's also a button for the store on the main menu, but you can do it from here as well. And I'm sure you guys all know how to work this. You can see what I don't own. Just not much. A couple of cars. I have all the tracks, but there are some cars I don't buy. And there is the leaderboard here, which again you can access through other means in the menu. But this is actually the thing that surprised me. A lot of people are asking about leaderboard. And that was a little puzzling, actually. So the leaderboard is pretty simple here. You can see the drivers, what times they put up. If you hover it over it, you can see when they put the time up as well. What their rank is overall. So like A drivers are pretty good, B drivers are good. And some people don't pick up rankings because they've just never done I think it's the competition stuff. You can see my lap time here at Imola sucks. We're working on improving that. You can also filter it by rank here. You can filter it by country. And of course, you can select car class and even like an individual car within it. Of course, you can pick the track and its layout. You can pick the difficulty. Mine's always just set to get real. And what I've done here is you can also do like all or friends only. So like let's swap it back to all. And we can see that I'm actually 174th on the leaderboard at Imola. And the fastest time is RWB Helmet, set on January 3rd, a 141.989. The only person to break 142, actually. And then you have the option to challenge them here. This will bring up their ghost for you to take on and try to beat. And you can learn where the difference is, what lines you're taking differently from them. So that's the leaderboard. That's pretty much the portal altogether. You can see there is also, you can get leaderboard here through the single player mode. You can do the leaderboard challenge here. This just lets you pick a car and a track and go out there, but won't give you a ghost. So if you want the ghost, you need to go to the actual leaderboard and make your challenge there, like we talked about. So yeah, that is RaceRoom's kind of interface. While I'm here, we'll just add some things here. Going into settings here. See if there's anything terribly interesting here. Why are you on? Oh, you know what it is. I'm on my regular PC and I haven't switched this to manual. But anyways, that should be on manual. You can obviously control your assists here. AI control in the pit lane. Interesting note about AI control in the pit lane. It's safer. In the sense that you won't get like speeding in the... Well, you can. I shouldn't say that. But like, you know, it'll handle the pit lane speed limiter. It'll find your pit box perfectly and so on. You can be faster in releasing the pit lane speed limiter. And also, the AI control in the pit lane refuses to let you do certain things like just change the front tires, for example. So, something always to remember. HUD display. Oh, here we are. I get a lot of questions here about how to get things to appear correctly in the setup. It's this setting right here. The speed indicator can be set to MPH or metric, and that will also affect how your setup is appearing. Whether you're using, you know, centimeters, millimeters, inches, that kind of thing. And that can help out. If you have teammates who are using metric, you can switch to metric, or team can go to MPH for that kind of thing. And there's just, most of this is pretty self-explanatory stuff. This is where also you can put the replay feature on. Not going to really go into control settings. Video settings, the only really interesting thing is this opponent's cockpit thing. If you turn that on, you can see other people's cockpit. I've gone over that before when I was talking about... Was it when I was talking about Otter Hub? I can't remember when I was talking about it, but there was a video definitely about that. So there's something to look at as well. I don't think that there's really anything else to talk about, honestly. If you can think of anything, let me know. Also, I'm super happy that on the... they have finally fixed this whole thing, because this computer, all my accounts on this computer are set up to do spectator mode, and we have finally fixed it where the force feedback and input meter don't get jammed on when you have that argument in play. So that's really nice. So there's that, and yeah, hopefully the timing issues with the new have been fixed with the new patch. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll do like I'll do a test recording tomorrow when the 3D speed practice race is on. And we'll also probably look at the incident limit feature, which could be fun. So get ready for that. Yeah, that's all I got. Have a good day. And if you have anything else about... I do have a video planned about ACC pit stops, so that's still on the agenda. But I think that's all for RaceRoom right now. So if you can think of anything else, don't hesitate to ask. There is no such thing as a dumb question. Though sometimes it's an obvious question which has been answered elsewhere. So that can get you a bit of a smackdown. But if there's a feature in the game that you have questions about, please don't hesitate to ask.